Greetings, dear viewer. Today I'm going to be talking about the demo Lies of P that I got an opportunity to try on the PlayStation 5. All the footage will be from that. I've heard plenty of people call it Bloodborne 2, and to that I say, once you play it, how can you continue calling it that? I have played through this game up to the first boss, and to me there are just so many things, little things, that just feel a bit off. I'm not saying the game is bad, not by any means, but I will say that I'm a little bit let down. Maybe that's just me. Maybe as I get further and further along in my age, gaming just isn't as fun to me anymore, or I have played better versions of games, so therefore I can automatically spot the flaws. This game has a few issues that I've had to deal with. For example, I will round a corner and run into an enemy. Then a guy behind me comes up and suddenly I am dealing with this complicated situation where I'm trying to control the camera, control my character, and not die. More often than not, I fail. I've found that the camera is a bit janky and sometimes can get you into trouble. This game doesn't have the aggression of Bloodborne. The speed isn't Bloodborne. The dodging is slow and seems poorly timed. The only mechanic I might say is Bloodborne-esque is if you hit block instead of deflecting or parrying. This will take a chunk of your health and you have the opportunity to get it back. Obviously, if you block another blow or take a direct shot, you will lose that health and then some. Maybe it's just me, but I feel like this game's a noble attempt at a Soulslike but lacks some of the fluidity that the later From Software games have. The dodging mechanic is definitely my least favorite thing about this game. It feels mistimed and I'm often getting hit when I know that I hit the dodge button in time. Perhaps it's just the timing is off and that's enough to throw me for a loop and cause me to have trouble. Other than that, this game has several interesting mechanics. It has a weapon degradation system that at first I was concerned about when I saw my weapon degrading rather rapidly. And I was worried that this was going to be a situation like Dark Souls 2, where you basically had to level up multiple different weapons because sometimes you'd get to a point where a bonfire would be far enough away that you could get in trouble if you only had one beefy weapon. If that had been the case, this would have put me into instant opposition with this game. But then I realized that you can sharpen the blade and refill its health bar, basically, with your left arm. This definitely makes it an interesting mechanic as opposed to the tedious one of Dark Souls 2. Bonfires in this world are known as stargazers, and they do not level you up from what I've seen. Apparently you have to go back to the Hotel Krot and use the lady to level up. This, I feel, is a definite step backwards, and definitely one of those things that's for the worse. Also, the load times are a bit lengthy for today's technology. I guess after the nearly instantaneous, respawning that Demon Souls had, I expected that the load time, since we're getting into the modern day of era, the PlayStation 5 is supposed to be very powerful. However, it seems that instead of that, we're just going to have to deal with it. Unfortunately, that sucks, but it's what it is. So what did you think of the demo? Did you like it? Did you get to try it out? I hope that I haven't talked you out of this game. I can see it being fun. I just think that it's a bit less refined than I was expecting. The disappointment I feel is my own, and I own it. I don't think that this game is bad. I just think that this game isn't what I expected it to be. And the fault is mine. I've seen plenty of people play this game and enjoy it. Let me know what your opinions are in the comments. If you would, please like, subscribe, and I'll see you here next time in the Twisted Nightmare Studio.